What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey, everybody. Happy Monday. What's up, Prosperity Doula?
What's happening? What's happening? I mean, we're gonna get this Monday started right. This is our first official week as Miss Charity. Oh, Miss Charity, Miss Jazzy, and the Prosperity Doula. This is our first week as Miss Jazzy and the Prosperity Doula. Our first official week. I'm just so lit and excited about that. So ready for everything we got coming this week. We're gonna give people time to jump on here. We are live, all the way live with Miss Jazzy and the Prosperity Doula live. How you feeling this morning, Miss Stephanie, Miss Jazzy Priester? What's going on?
Well, the fact that we have seen another day that God has blessed us with. This is a day that we've never seen before. We got a new mercy. We got a new grace. There's new opportunities, new possibilities. I'm just jacked up about this thing called life. And I'm just ready to embrace all the blessings that the Lord has with my name on. I don't know about y'all, but I know there's something that only you can do. And there's some things that only I can do. And my prayer today is that we do, each and every one of us, live out our purpose-driven life and that we be in alignment. That's my thing, to be in alignment of what it is that we're supposed to be doing right now in this very moment, in this very season, in this very hour. So whatever that looks like for you, the struggle is real. We all from day to day go through the journey of life, right? There's no real true manual of how your day will flow, but the fact that you're here and we have breath in our body, I'm just hopeful that whatever this day will bring for you all, it will be a happy day, a joyous day, an accomplishing day. I mean, the fact that it's money making Monday, right? But
right.
If we move around Monday, we're not making excuses, right? I just hope that everybody today is intentional about succeeding in that thing called life, right?
That's right. That's right. And listen, you know what time it is? It's roll call time. So you are live with Miss Jazzy and the Prosperity Doula. And we want you to tell us your name. What's your name? And what state and city you tuning in from today. I'm just so excited right now because, when we think about Monday, we think about it's brand new. We start resolutions on Mondays. I always be like, I'm going to start Monday, I ain't going to drink no more soda. Starting Monday, I'm going to do this. Starting Monday, I'm going to do that. So, but we are starting something today on this August the 8th, a 21-day jump start. And we're going to talk more about this gentleman in particular on Wednesday with Wake Up with University Live. But what's some of the things that we're going to be doing on this 21-day jump start, Miss Jazzy?
Well, the challenge has been to get going, to get moving, to try to walk at least a mile a day. I mean, my thing for myself personally, as I realize I'm growing old gracefully, but I know that I'm gonna have to continue to do for my body and get my heart rate pumping to where each and every day I want to commit to giving my body at least 30 minutes a day. So whatever that looks like for you, maybe you can't do a mile, do what you can. So at least a mile a day. There's also going to be a fast that would be included, like no whites, which means no sugar, no flour stuff, no breads, none of that white stuff, right? That could really pack on the things that could cause us some dis-ease in our body. So listen, you only got one body and truly one life to live. So you want to do the best that you can to take care of our temples, right? So I'm in on the challenge. I know we started a few days ago as far as just really walking and getting out and being about our business. And so the fact that you too have agreed to be a part of it, I guess we're going to be accountability partners.
That's right. Look, Miss Jennifer, Miss India. What's up, India? Blending. Good morning, little sis. Jennifer Greer says she's out walking right now and listening. I love that. Y'all get out. Alicia is tuning in all the way from California. California. All right, we got Linda Meadows on the line. Good morning, Queen. Thank you. We got who else? We got our big sis. We got Deidre McLeod on. Big sis always be showing up, supporting the crew. Thank you for being part of our squad. So thank you, all of you that are on. Share, like, and share to your page, please. We want the Miss Jazzy and the Prosperity Doula squad to be informed. We want you to be educated. We want you to be empowered. We want you to inspire. And yes, we always want you to be entertained, but we always got something for you. And today, This is our official Monday because we launched the show. For those of you who don't know, we like rebranded and relaunched. Good morning, cousin. My cousin Paul is on here from Washington State. We rebranded and we launched the show. We launched the show. We talked about it. What was it? Thursday night. And then just jumped out here on Friday, and we're like, you know what, we got to expand because there's so many things that people are dealing with. There's so many topics that people are talking about. There's so much in the news. There's so much in the entertainment. There's so much day-to-day stuff that we want to be able to cover everything. So we just expanded our platform, and today is our official kicking off of our official first week, you know, and this is Move Around Monday. I'm going to tell you what you could expect on Move Around Mondays. And then those for you who are just tuning in and didn't catch us last week when we launched this new platform on Friday, Miss Jazzy's going to come around and tell you what you could expect the rest of the week. Listen, it start off warm and get higgity hot all the rest of the week. So Monday, Move Around Mondays and Make Money Mondays, Making Money Mondays, Money Making Mondays is about you making legacy moves. Okay. So move around. What are you? We're making moves, not excuses. We're making moves, not excuses on Monday. Okay. So we're always going to try to bring somebody on here who has been making moves. We're going to bring somebody on here who can tell you how to make some moves. And we got two. I'm so excited about both our guests today. We got somebody who's making moves, Mr. J. Anders Smith, who's an author and a motivational speaker. Yeah. And this man has an extremely inspiring and amazing testimony about where the Lord brought him from and what he's doing right now. So this is a young man who is making moves. And then we got somebody that's coming on to tell you how to make some moves to help build your legacy, some steps to take for financial wellness, okay, wealth management, and making sure that everything's all right. Okay, making sure that bank account stay in the black and stay out the red, making sure you can save money, buy a house, get insurance, making sure you're not a burden on your children when you leave up out of here, but you leave them with a blessing and not a burden. And we got Mr. Javertus Burnett of Reveal Wealth. He's doing so much. I'm so excited about everything that he's doing. So Move Around Mondays is just about that. It's about making moves, not excuses. Okay, it's not always going to be about money, but a lot of the time it's going to be about what moves can you make. Okay, so we got an author, motivational speaker on here. He is making moves in his life right now, and we want him to tell us what he's doing and what he got on the horizon. And we got somebody coming on here to tell y'all what moves to make, because that's what we're about. When the tide come in, all boats rise, and we want y'all to be inspired, empowered, educated, informed, and yes, entertained. But we got nothing but moves to make on this Monday. So what can the people expect for the rest of the week, Miss Jazzy?
Well, listen, on Tuesday is Turn Up with Tava Tuesday. Y'all know I'm about this health and wellness lifestyle. I consider myself to be a health and wellness advocate, ambassador, but also a woman empowerment specialist. So we're going to talk all things Tava as relates to not only the products, the fact that there's Tava worldwide. You guys are traveling, and if you're going to ever need a hotel, resort, or rent a car, look, I got the hook up. And we're talking our travel saving discount dollars where you can save up to 65% off. And so if I can help you save some money and lose a few unwanted pounds at the same time, having sustain your energy and maybe have that feel good without the have of that CBD coffee, we're going to talk about that on Tuesdays, right? And on Wednesdays, you already know, honey, we're going to dedicate that hour to Wombversity, all things Wombversity. And the title is going to be Wash Your Ass Wednesday. That's because we have natural feminine yoni body washes as well as male washes. We're going to talk about it, compare the difference of what we're doing out here unknowingly in the marketplace, but all things Wombversity on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, we're going to cater to the men a little bit, but we're going to talk about all those things. I mean, kind of relationship, maybe focus, but when I say Thursday, it's going to be that show that if you miss any show, you ain't going to want to miss that show on Thursday. It's going to be like grab your wine, grab your drink, get
clutch your pearls
in the morning on Thursdays. Thursday's going to be that deal. And it's going to be X-rated. So guard your cheering, because this will not be.
Look, hide your children, hide your wife.
Look, hopefully they're going to be back in school as we get rolling and rolling and rolling, right? So Thursdays are all those things we're going to talk about. And then on Friday, we're going to talk about faith-filled, feel-good Friday. So you're going to get that uncommon gospel type of vibe to where we're going to talk everything from mental, spiritual, financial, you name it. On Friday, we're going to turn up. So today, though, on Move Around Monday, this is going to be a great opportunity and a segue to bring on our very first featured guest of this hour. I've been knowing this gentleman for a few years now and just watching him operate in the space of what he does. Javertis Burnett, he is a licensed and registered professional that has a passion. And when you hear him speak, you'll know for the financial education and lifelong learning. He assists basically successful professionals already, their families, business owners with tax efficient, get that, efficient wealth accumulation solutions to address their concerns about long-term financial security. So in addition to being an associate partner of Rebel Wealth, he also serves as a worship pastor for Faith Alive Church. He's the founder of the Black Wealth Summit. And most importantly, he is an amazing husband and father to his children. Big shout out to his incredible wife, Courtney, and his two amazing children, Savannah and Joshua. So again, ladies and gentlemen, can you take some time? We also call him JB by way of DC, joining us live on air today for Move Around Mondays. What's going on, Mr. Burnett? Welcome to the show, sir.
How y'all doing? I'm so excited to be with y'all today. Thank y'all so much for having me as we move around on Monday. I love it. I love it. I got 3 miles in already, so I'm with y'all. I got it.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, we know that you are actually attending a conference right now in DC. I want to give you an opportunity to even share the information about what you're doing, where you're doing it at. But, you know, you're the man with the plan when it comes to these financial education and just giving us the needs to know, because we want to allow you to give us 3 things, too, that could literally change and I say my life, those that are watching, those that are listening lives as well. So what you doing in DC? And I'm gonna let you chop it up a little bit. Tell us what you got going on.
Yeah. So we are here every year. The Conference of African American Financial Professionals bring African American financial professionals together from all over the country, regardless of the company that they're with, all of that. And the day before, which is today, the day before that conference, New York Life always brings together their African American market unit to strategize and talk about just what you're talking about today. Like, what do we do? How do we serve our communities so that we can make sure that they have all the tools, rules, and strategies that they need to take control of their financial, their financial lives, their financial futures, and how do we have massive impact? It's not about how do we make more money, how do we do this? It's how do we have impact? How do we close the wealth gap? And how do we show up for specifically people of color every day to make sure that we can level the playing field? Because quite frankly, it's just not a level playing field. So that's what we're here doing. We're learning, we're growing so that we can serve people even better.
Now, the one thing, too, that you've coined here in the upstate of South Carolina is the Black Wealth Summit. So
yes,
I don't know what's going on this year towards that, but I know you kind of passed the baton a little bit. But being the official founder of that movement, because, again, this is not just an upstate, you kind of traveled around with it. Talk about that. And then we're going to allow you, too, to plug in these 3 things that maybe you've thought over the weekend of what you could share that people could use as it relates to Move Around Monday.
Yeah. So the Black Wealth Summit is near and dear to my heart, as you know. And so we're super excited about it. When we started the Black Wealth Summit 5 years ago, we started as a kickoff to Financial Literacy Month. COVID pushed us to where we had to push that one back and push it into October. And so we wanted to do one this year and then get back on cycle next year. But for those of you that may not be aware of the Black Wealth Summit, it's really, really grown, and God's really given us a lot of reach to have some impact. And so we're not going to be doing it in the fall, but we're pushing back so that we can get back on our April cycle. So the first weekend, going into April 1st, we'll be having it next year, 2023. And it's going to be the biggest and most impactful that we've ever had. Last year, we ended up between in-person and virtual serving over 300 people. It's going to be even bigger and better this coming year. We got some amazing speakers already locked in that as soon as the ink dry on speaker contracts, we're going to be letting y'all know about those folks. So come September, you'll start seeing more and hearing more information about that. But we are truly excited. It's going to be the best year ever, biggest year ever. And we've been able to, the biggest thing about the summit is we've been able to give people action steps that they can take. And we've been able to fund grants. So last year we was able to do $20,000 in grants to small businesses. which is really, really huge for us. Our goal this year is to be able to do 50,000. So that's our goal for April. We want to do $50,000 in grants for small Black businesses. And we don't have all the solutions, but we're doing our part to try to be impactful. So we're super excited about that, and y'all going to hear a lot more information coming.
Well, that's super exciting. So y'all mark your calendars. Some of you may be hearing this exclusively for the first time. The Black Wealth Summit, the first weekend in April. That's when it's going down, right? Can you go ahead and officially give the dates? Have y'all locked the dates in?
Yeah, so we're waiting right now. So I don't want to give anything official, but it should be out 1st of September. Everything.
Okay. All right. All right. So Prosperity Doula, what's your thoughts right now as we're gearing up to hear these 3 things that we can use to move around? Because again, Javertis, we know you to be that financial advisor. We appreciate what you do as well to educate and pour back into us and being an example of what it truly looks like. And just having that financial success too, and having that financial plan.
Yeah. One of our viewers asked, will there be vendor opportunities for the Black Wealth Summit?
Yes, there will be vendor opportunities. So yes, there will. Yes,
okay, awesome. So I would say this for those that are watching right now, that are maybe struggling a little bit and still a lot of people are doing okay coming out of COVID, but some people are still struggling a bit. Yeah. As a financial advisor, what advice would you give them that say, you know what, I just don't have enough money to save. I don't have enough money, and they don't see where they have enough. Some ways where they could trim the fat and cut down a little bit where they can save a little as a financial advisor? What advice do you have for them?
The first thing we got to do, the Prosperity Doula, is we got to actually plan, right? We got to actually just face it. A lot of times we want to wish things away and we want to imagine things away, and we don't want to get it and face it, right? You guys talked about Move Around Monday. I've been on a health journey for about 1.5 years, right? I've lost 51 pounds. And the idea, thank you.
I know it. Congrats, 51
pounds, right?
Looking good too.
And so, thank you. So, but the idea, right? There isn't a man in my family on my mom's side or dad's side that is 60 years old, or there's not a man, right? So my siblings and I was like, we want to change that.
Yeah.
Right. But I can't ignore the health trends and the issues. I had to actually look at it. I had to look at those whites that Stephanie talked about earlier. I had to eliminate that stuff. I had to get active. I had to get moving. The first thing that we have to do is we have to actually look at our situation, get over those limiting beliefs, those beliefs of hopelessness and helplessness and worthlessness. And we get to, when we start shifting our money mindset, when we shift that, and I know it sounds cliche, but everything starts right here. We got to actually believe that prosperity is possible for us. We got to actually believe that I don't have to suffer and strain continuously. We got to actually shift our mindset, get over those. We got to transition. I call it transitioning from selfish to selfless, because at the end of the day, the mindset and the mental barriers that we have financially are causing us to be selfish. When we can't show up for ourselves, we can't show up for our families, we can't show up for the people that we love. And I know I was raised by a single mom who had 4 kids who made $600 a month. Y'all do the math, right? I understand the difficulty that we might have, but I also understand that whatever we are willing to face, we can change.
Yeah.
Right? Whatever we're willing to face, we can change. I don't want to be all deep and spiritual on folks, but
get deep.
But one of my favorite scriptures is Proverbs 21:5, and it says, the plans of the diligent lead to profit. Yes. Right? The plans of the diligent. God is literally giving us everything we need to prosper, right? And we've been given the ability to create wealth, but a lot of us don't realize that our wealth is on the other side of our excuses. And we got to get to the place where we push past our excuses and we lean into the creativity that God's given us, and we begin to act and move on those ideas and on that. So the very first thing we got to do is we got to have the mind shift. We got to have the mindset change. We got to get to that place to where we stop limiting ourselves and we overcome and conquer those limiting beliefs. Once we do that, we can actually start initiating the plan, right? Now we can look at what's going on. We can look at the day-to-day practical, looking at that budget, looking at those things. And I tell people, when you start looking at that, it's really, really simple. Even if you feel like you can't make it month to month with the cash flow that you have, actually go inside of the bank, right? They exist. Don't do it online. Go inside of the bank, get a check registry, right? And write everything down. I tell people, live out of that register for 30 days. Just live out of that. And what you're going to do is you're going to write down every single thing that you spend, just writing it down. Half of the time is that we're just not aware of what we spend our money on. Anybody other than me, because I've been there, done it, right? As they say, got the t-shirt, get paid on Friday, broke on Monday, and don't know where your money went.
Don't know where it went. Mm-hmm.
Just start tracking. We cannot improve what we don't monitor, right? So we got to start tracking it and just looking at what's going on, just being aware. The simple awareness is going to make sure that you start doing better, because now when you get ready to go, we know when we're wasting money, right? You know when you just went grocery shopping, but you want to go out to eat because you're tired from going grocery shopping, right? When we become aware and start monitoring it, we're a little bit more hesitant when we get ready to swipe that card.
Yeah.
Right. We're a little bit more hesitant when we go. It's like, I've been monitoring my spending. I've been watching this. You know what? Let me go cook. I literally just went to the grocery store. Right. I just went to the grocery store. So we got to start monitoring. And the third thing that I would say that is super simple, but I think amazingly powerful, and I give kudos to you ladies for doing that today, is we in the African American community, especially, we gotta start having money conversations. Money gotta become one of those things that are no longer taboo for us to talk about, right? We need to be talking about money. We need to be talking about sex. We need to be talking about all this stuff, because those are the things that are destroying our households, because we won't talk about it. So we gotta start talking about.
Come on, man.
Conversations. And the more we have these conversations and the more comfortable we are talking about this stuff, the easier it is for us to conquer what we think are mountains, because we feel like we're on these islands by ourselves and that there's no way out. We need to have these conversations so that you can share with me, like, no. I know what it feels like, young man. I used to be there. I'm on the other side of it, but we're in silos and we won't talk about it. And we end up suffering, and we don't have to suffer. So we got to shift our thinking. We got to actually start monitoring and watching what we're doing. And then we got to start having intentional money conversations. Even before COVID, my siblings and my mom and my family, we get together every other Sunday and on a conference call, family conference call, is just to see how everybody's doing and to see how we can help each other financially. And from that, we started doing real estate investment deals together. From that, we started doing the Black Wealth Summit together. From that, we started doing all of this stuff together. Simply because we started having conversations. And now we're able, in our little circle, and we hope to see it grow even more. But even within our little circle, there's no lack, because we have all things coming. We're all of the same mind. We all have the same desires. And now my sister knows, hey, she sent out a message a couple of years ago. Hey guys, I'm getting ready to buy a daycare. Who can help me? I need this much, right? And none of us had it individually to help her buy the daycare, get what she needs. But all of us together was able to get the money that she needed to buy the daycare, right? Now the daycare is thriving, and now she got resources from the daycare to where we're able to help renovate a house together and do some other stuff together. And so start having conversations, and we'll be surprised at how limitless we become once we shift our thinking, start monitoring the things that we got in front of us, and start making sure that we are having money conversations. It's not taboo.
I love it. Listen, I'm telling you what, you have said a mouthful. The church can say amen and pass the offering plate right about now. So what you share is the simplicity of those thoughts, but it's things that we as people can really put into action. Now, you said something that, I mean, it made me think about how I can incorporate with my family, and that's to have those family conference calls. Like, I'm like trying to see who can get on the call next Sunday, and what can we as a family be able to talk about and start having those conversations just to find out how everybody's doing. Like, how can we invest in each other? So I can really, really say kudos to your family. What an example to set, you know, as you all are creating a legacy. Because again, as you're doing this now, this can be a part of something that can happen generations and generations to come. So what an amazing deal that your family has done for your family tree, your unit. I don't know. Prosperity Doula, what you got to say on just those tips that we could use, right?
I'm just like, I know we got to wait for Black Wealth Summit, but I'm just thinking like, what we need to get in a room, and you know what I'm saying, because there's so many nuggets that he just dropped on us with. You cannot change what you're not monitoring. Okay, we gotta the living out of the register. I know I need to do that.
Yeah.
Because I look back over my week one time. One time I got to the end of the week and I didn't have no gas money. And I look back over and I was like, what did I even spend money on? I had spent like $140 on eating out that week. Yeah. And it makes no sense. This is a show, y'all gonna find out, this is a show where we be 100% transparent and keep it all the way really real on this show. Mm-hmm. D. Cimarells, the prosperity doula, was like, I need some gas money at the end of the week, but had spent $140 on fast food that week. We think that we are broke, but we are not broke. Something is broken, but we're not broke. There's just something that's broken, and there's a difference. Is that right, Mr. Javertis?
Listen, that is so true. It's not, we're not broke. The other thing that I would say to that too, Prosperity Doula, is we don't know what's possible because we're not having these conversations. We don't set healthy goals, right? Mm-hmm. I tell people all the time when I sit down with my clients, I tell them, I don't care how much money you make, whether it's $600 a month like my mom or $60,000 a month. Nobody has a money issue. We all have goal issues. And the problem is we've not set clear enough goals to where we can see that the benefit of whatever it is that we desire is better than the temporary satisfaction that we want by being wasteful now. Whatever that is, right? And that goes for anything, even if it's losing weight. Like, we don't see the benefits of our health journey being better than whatever temporary satisfaction this Krispy Kreme gonna give me, right? And we got to really get clear on our goals, and we got to go beyond this whole idea of SMART goals and all this kind of stuff. SMART goals are cute, but we got to go to get things that are going to be meaningful, that really touch us at our core, that we see value and relevance into, right? And then I can shift my behavior. If I know the reward at the end of the tunnel, right, I can shift the behavior. But if we don't have any goals and stuff set for, it's just not going to happen. To your point about the registry, I would love to say this real quickly if I got a moment. Write out your goals. Write out your goals, live in the registry, and then go back at the end of it and just do a simple circle. Circle every dollar that you spent that didn't line up with your goals. Circle every dollar that you spent that didn't line up with your goals.
That's good.
Put an X in between the things that actually put you backwards on your journey to reaching your goal. So those things we just gonna toss out right there. You're gonna free up money, right? You're gonna free up money right there. The other thing I tell people when they start living out of their registry in the beginning, round up, right? So if you spend $7.33, round up to $10. Just round up to the nearest 10. What that's gonna do at the end of the month, if you're living out of that register, so when the register say you broke, at the end of the month, you're going to have a baseline dollar amount that you know for a fact you can start saving next month.
That's good.
Because I dealt without it this month. I don't care if it's $25. We got to build that savings muscle. Start doing it. So many times people won't save because they don't feel like they got enough to save. And what I say is, if you won't save when you got 25 free extra dollars, you're definitely not going to save if you got 2,500 free extra dollars.
Help us.
Start with the small amounts, right? Start that $5, $10, whatever it is. Get in the habit of doing it. So as you make more or as you pay off debt, you'll already be in the habit. Now it's just like working out, right? Well, I'm already used to working out every day. The only thing is this 225 is too light for me now. I need to go up to 245, go up to 250, go up to same.
Build that money muscle. Build that money muscle. Look, I hear that book, man. When you gonna come out with this book, man? We need a book. We need a book with a workbook registry to go with the workbook to go with the book. What you gonna do? Come on.
We're gonna do it. That is so much confirmation. That small little word. We're gonna do it.
Okay, we need that book because all I hear is a whole book with a training course, with a training, with a workbook, with a registry in it, and everything to go with the book. Come on here, Javertis, come on.
We can help you with the book now. We can help
Yeah.
you with 3 and 3 Publishing. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are just chiming in, welcome to Miss Jazzy and the Prosperity Doula. We are live with one of our featured guests of the hour, Mr. Javertis Burnett. We call him JB. He is the founder of the Black Wealth Summit. I mean, he's a financial advisor. He's a worship leader. He's a husband. He's a father. But most importantly, he is dropping some bombs as it relates to financial independence and financial security of things that we can do. And something as simple as he shared, if you missed it as a nugget of just getting a registry and being able to visibly see what you're spending your money on, how it's being spent, being able to go back and do an analysis to figure out what is not in alignment with your goals. Listen, this is something that we all can do. Yeah. So I want to challenge those of you that are watching. Will you get a registry started and do it today? Listen, you can go to your bank and get it for free. If you want to make your own registry, honey, get you a notepad and make a registry. However you got to do it. We want to be your accountability partner. We're going to ask y'all next Monday on Move Around Monday, did you get your registry and start living through your means of what you're using? So, Javertis, how can people reach out to you? How can they connect with you? I know you're always accepting new clients, but most importantly, how can they reach out to you, and what would be your final word of encouragement? I know you're in DC, you're attending this conference. We don't want to keep you too long, but how can people connect with you?
Just you can reach out to us at werevealwealth.com. You can see our whole team there. We are a team of excellent professionals on werevealwealth.com. You can follow us on any social media outlet at Reveal Wealth. Just Reveal Wealth on Instagram, Facebook, Reveal Wealth. And personally, Javertis Burnett, I'm the only one in the world. You can find me in Javertis Burnett on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the whole nine. And the thing that I would say, the last thing that I would say is with that family conversation, right? That having a conversation. I got tired of seeing so many people in my line of work. I see people die all the time, and I have to deal with the families and interact with the families. And there's nobody knows if this person has insurance, or if this person has a will, or if this person has a trust or anything. If you don't know where to start with your money conversations as a family, if you do not know where to start here. Does everybody on the call have life insurance? Right? Get on the phone with your family. Does everybody have life insurance? Is everybody protected? Where's your stuff? Like, do you know that you can have beneficiaries on your banking accounts, your regular checking accounts and savings accounts, so that in the event something happens to you, we ain't got to go through probate to get the money to keep your lights on while we figure out what's going on. Just start there. Just start simple. Just having the conversation and making sure that you're okay with everybody being okay. How are y'all doing? And creating a safe space for the people in your family to be like, I'm struggling, right? And creating an equally safe place for people to be like, I am thriving and I'm doing really, really well, but I didn't know if y'all Negroes were going to be jealous or not. So I've been holding it on to myself. I've been wanting to talk to somebody about it, right? Because it may very well be that the breakthrough that you're looking for is right in your own family, but they're scared to share their success with you because they think that you're going to feel some kind of way. So just create space for us to be safe, for us to be vulnerable, for us to be open to each other, and for us to build together. And so I'm super honored and thankful for y'all for having me on today. I'm so grateful to Miss Jazzy and the Prosperity Doula. And that's all I got. That's all I got.
Well, listen, we could not thank you enough for taking time out of your busy schedule by way of DC, y'all. He is at a conference, but he wanted to sneak out for a minute to be able to drop those bums. Can y'all show some love in the comments for Mr. Javertis Burnett? JB, we call him. I call you friend, my brother from another mother. So thank you again for your time. Thank you for your wisdom. But thank you for sharing, most importantly, some tips that can help us to move around, that can really change our life on this Move Around Monday. So God bless you. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
Love y'all.
Wow. How awesome is that? I mean, because I'm going to make a call. I'm going to see if I can round up my mama and my uncles and my aunties and my cousin and them and see, can we have a family discussion, like to find out, is everybody okay? Like, how y'all doing? Like, what you need? I've been trying to tell the family, can we get together and come up with a family garden? My granny gonna say, well, who gonna tend to it?
Listen, look, everybody is saying thank you. Man, that was some good information.
Yes,
And this is what we're gonna try to bring y'all on Move Around Monday, okay? Where we're making moves, not excuses.
Not excuses.
Okay. So listen, I don't know about you, Steph, but I could already, before I even start my register, I could see the stuff I'm gonna have to X out.
Yeah.
Okay, there's stuff I'm Xing out starting today that I did last week that was wasteful. You know, because if I could go to McDonald's 3 times a week and cut out 2 times a week, not only is that healthier for my kids, but that's healthier for my budget.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So there's just things we can do. And I think a lot of the time, one thing that he said that was so important was we don't think we could save, or we don't say because we don't think we have a lot of money, but we have more money than we think we do. We do. We are the Black community are the greatest consumer in the world, and definitely in the United States. Our money is worth something. I mean, if you snatch all the Black consumers out of the marketplace, the entire marketplace will fall to its knees, especially the shoe and clothing industry.
And hair
will crumble. The entire hair care, clothing, and shoe shoe line, whatever, those 3 industries will crumble if Black people pull their money back.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Well, I'm excited though to know that out of his busy schedule, that just shows the power of technology. You guys heard about it first. Y'all be on the lookout for the Black Wealth Summit. I know he said they're going to be dropping information come September. We'll definitely keep you guys in the know. We'll definitely probably have to bring him back and do an exclusive when he can reveal all the details about what anyone can expect. I want to just challenge us all. If you've not been doing, get your family phone calls going. Get some Zooms and find out as a family unit how everybody is doing. And he said something that resonated with me. Like sometimes you don't even want to share though, because you don't know how it's going to be perceived, if they're going to be accepting or receiving of the idea, or, could be jealous of the fact that you're thriving and they're not. But I say, let's put away and cast away all those thoughts within our family and find out how we can come together and begin to create these legacies and these generational wealth opportunities for our family. So I'm gonna make the call. What about y'all? I don't know. I might be able to share next Monday that I officially at least attempted to gather my family and say, look, it's time to have these discussions, and what can we as a family do to make sure everybody's all right. And if everybody has a will, I know Prosperity Doula, you and I, we're both notaries, so we can help anybody as it relates to getting a will done. If you don't have a will or your power of attorney or whatever that looks like, that we can assist you, we got you on our end, right?
Yes, we got you. We got you. Look, she said, Daphne Briscoe, thank you for tuning in. She said, I'm going to watch this again, and I'm definitely calling all my siblings today. That is awesome, because look, we don't want to be a burden on our children. I don't want to have anybody do a GoFundMe when I pass. I want them to be blessed. I want to, after they finish crying and after they get done mourning, I want them to be like, man, my mama set us up. I can go over here and put a down payment on a house. I can go over here and start a business. I want my children to be blessed. I want them to be able to say, my mama, ooh, when she left us wealthy. And and
it's funny that you say that, because sometimes when we think about our forefathers, or just the lineage of who we came down from, like, do you know who your great grandfather is? And most people be like, they don't know who they is because they ain't leave them shit. You don't know them because they ain't leave you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody talk about them past Big Mama and them, because don't nobody know who they was, what they did, and ain't leave you nothing. So we can change, though, the trajectory of that to say, what can we do? Because, see, I'm an only child. I saw what Daphne said. She's going to call her siblings. No, I'm going to call my mama and my uncle and them and my first cousins them, to where we can really come together to make sure everybody's going to be okay. Or what can we do if you're not okay to help? How can we generate that wealth amongst our inner circle of our families, y'all? Because y'all know y'all got them uncles or the aunties. Y'all know they really got it, but y'all be scared to ask them sometime, right? That they might can help you out. Well, it's time to start having those conversations. And I hope today on this Move Around Monday that many of us will be just drawn to do it. So just do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, right?
That's right. That's right. And listen, I am so excited. Not only do we give you some news you can use, some information, we are so grateful for Mr. Gervais Burnett taking time. This is somebody who's given us some moves to make. And now, listen, I am excited to bring on this young man right here who is making moves and who has not let anything that hit him in his life, that came up in his life, to stop him from making moves. I mean, this, I don't want to tell all his story. I want him to tell his story, but just know, after you hear his story, if you don't feel empowered, if you don't feel motivated to get up, get out and do something, shit, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. But if he could overcome what he overcame to be the man that he is right now, okay, you can overcome what you going through, because whatever you've been through, it probably is not what this young man been through. My God, okay? And so I'm just so excited to bring around Jared J. Anders Smith, who is the author, motivator. He got 2 books coming out, is speaker, investor. He's filled with bold, positive energy. He is a force to be reckoned with. He has been dubbed the voice of the underdog. And when you hear his testimony, you're going to know why. He's about to be 30 years old, and he is on a mission, okay, to help people maximize their full potential by giving them tools, resources, and inspiration they need to win, okay? This man is about his business, and I am so excited to have him on the show today. So listen, we're going to bring up, and I want y'all to give him a round of applause in the virtual arena, Mr. Jared J. Anders Smith. What's up, my brother? What's up? How you doing this morning?
Good morning. How y'all doing? Thank y'all for having me on. Thank y'all. I love this show. This is a great show, man. I love it.
Well, listen, as I was telling you earlier, I was like, you guys are part of the inaugural show of us reformatting this platform. So it is our honor that God would lead us to you to share your success story, really, in actuality, of your new book release, the fact that you're going to be celebrating your birthday at the same time. So
yes,
I'm going to be the first to say happy early birthday.
Happy birthday.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. So we're just going to give you the floor at this time. You can address the people, tell them who you are. You can give us a little bit of your testimony, because again, this is Move Around Monday. We want to give the people, a couple things that they can really apply to their lives and move around. So tell them who Jay Anders is.
Who is Jay Anders?
Okay. I appreciate it. Yeah, Jay Anders is a young guy who grew up. I grew up, like most people, with the odds stacked against me in life. That's why I was born. I was born in Union, South Carolina. So I'm right here from Union, right from the upstate area. However, I moved away to Georgia. So I grew up, most of my raising was in Georgia. Long story short, got sidetracked in the streets at a young age, facing 20 years of prison at 17. Yeah, at 17, I faced 20 years of prison. And then around that same time, I had went homeless. Me and my family went homeless in Atlanta. So I had to experience a homeless shelter at that young age as well. So those things humbled me early in the beginning, though. Those things, I'm glad I went through those things. I tell anybody, I'm glad I went to jail. They say, "Oh, you glad you went to jail?" I say, "Yeah, I'm glad I went to jail." I said, because that grabbed my attention and redirected me in life where I needed to go. I made up my mind at 19, 20, at 21 when I got convicted, when I was a convicted felon. I made up in my mind that say, you know what, this is it. Like, I want to change that narrative because I want to become a father one day. I want to become a husband and things like that. And I have accomplished those things as well. So it's like, I knew someday I was going to become a father and I'm going to have children. I'm like, I want to change this narrative in my family. Like y'all said earlier, the transparency. If I'm being transparent, the whole side of my mom family are convicted felons. And it's like that curse has to stop in the family. Just like y'all said earlier, not many of us know about our grandparents that passed away because they didn't leave much for us. So it's that same narrative they keep passing down from generation to generation. I told myself it stops with my daughters. That's where it stops at. But that's a little bit of my background. Just facing those 20 years of prison, I did get convicted as a felon, but I did not let that stop me. And that's my biggest thing. I like to remind people, no matter what you go through in life, whether it's prison or the justice system, whether it's finances, whatever it is, we all can bounce back and we all can live our best life. And actually, life is not as complicated as we make it seem sometimes. But man, like it's crazy to go through those experiences so young. And I'm still young. I talk to people like I'm older than what I am, but that's because of my experiences in life has got me to where I'm at. And today I'm just blessed to be where I'm at today. And my mission is to just write books and speak and help other people get to where they want to go. Because I feel like everybody out here want to do well in life. I really don't believe nobody out here don't want to do well. I think we all want to do well. We just need the tools and the resources and the guidance along the way. God has placed that mission on me. That's part of my life mission. I used to run from it, to be honest with you. I used to run from it because I used to gravitate to people, and I used to make friends everywhere I moved and things like that. And then I was a big brother. I was an older brother. I was a captain on my sports team. I was a president over the youth at my church, my childhood church growing up, things like that. So I've always been in leadership positions. Currently, I work at BMW. If we're being transparent, I do own my business, but I also work at BMW as a process lead. So I'm in a leadership position there. So I'm always been in a leadership position, but I used to run from it. Now it's like, no, you embrace that because there are other people that can use your energy and your story. And that's what I do. That's all I do. I just wake up and it's like, I want my energy to inspire somebody else, because I'm telling you, like, going from homelessness and facing 20 years of prison to now I bought my own house and doing good things for myself today. It just sometimes it's mind blowing. I get tears of joy sometimes. Yeah. So it's like, man, I want somebody else to feel what I felt. Like, I want somebody else to be able to rise and elevate in their life, no matter where you at right now. So that's who I am. I'm the motivator. I just like to see people win. I love to see it.
Well, listen, I am so excited for you. I was scrolling on my Facebook and I came across what caught my attention was your book and the title of your book, which I love. So I'm just so excited to tell the people about your book. The one that I came across. Now you got two books that are out, one book that's out, one book that's coming out. Are they both out now?
Correct. I got one that's out and one that's coming out. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so first let's start with the one that's out. The one that's out? Tell the people about the one that's out, and then we're gonna talk about this one that's coming out that we want people to go and pre-order on your website. Y'all see that scrolling across the bottom? You guys can check out Mr. Jay Anders at jandersinspires.com. All his social media platforms are scrolling across the bottom. So if you want to connect with this awesome young man, this dynamic speaker, motivator, coach, and investor, you guys please check in with him, log in, go on his website, pre-order his books. I mean, we got to support our people. We got to support local talent. We got to support authors. We got to support small business and entrepreneurs. Okay. And this is not necessarily a Black thing at all. We want everybody, but if you better believe that we are certainly and most certainly enthusiastically excited and jacked up about our brothers and our sisters. Just know that. Okay. So this is a platform for all of y'all. So you guys get in our inbox at Miss Jazzy and the Prosperity Doula if you got something awesome going on. But we just celebrate this this talented, gifted young man who has not let life get in the way of who he is and who he's called to be. And he said something that was significant. He said, "I'm glad I went to jail." Listen, we like to put a stigma on folks who are formerly incarcerated. We like to say, oh, people like to make the title felon a life sentence. Okay. Mm-hmm. But it's about that person. You the one that makes it. You make yourself. You don't ever let that number on your back or that title become who you are. That's something he went through. That's not who he is. That's a mistake that he made. That is not who he is. And he's proven that to the world. And he's on here to talk about it. But tell us about this first book that you put out. And the one that you got coming, and I'm just, again, the covers are awesome too.
I appreciate it.
That stopped me. So I don't know who you got doing your marketing, and if it's you, kudos to you, man. But whoever it is, they're doing a great job. So tell the people about your book and how they can get it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, yeah, my first book called "Success Is My Prey." That was a slogan I came up with when I started to change my life. When I started to want better for my life, I said, you know what, success is my prey. And what that means is, well, first and foremost, I'm a lion fan. I grew up loving lions. I watched the movie Lion King time after time. So I just love lions. But I took the concept of lions and how lions go after their prey, go after their food. I took that concept and I applied it to my life, which means that since my prey just simply means whatever goal that I set, I don't stop until I get it. Just like a lion. A lion is hungry. He gonna go get his food. You're not gonna stop a lion from eating. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna go eat. So for me, the goals that we have in life, I write those goals down. Every goal that I have hit, I write those goals down. I set my mind on it. That's my prey. I lock in on that prey until I see it through. So that's the whole gist of the first book. It was the first book is a more of a memoir, sharing my personal story. I got very personal with this book. Um, I know again, I'm very transparent as a speaker. I don't want people to think that now I don't want to get to the point where I'm making millions and then you come back and you speak about it. It's like no, I want to be transparent where I'm at in life. A lot of people told me I shouldn't write a book because I have experience enough in life. I'm like, but I feel like I have experience enough to help somebody. I don't even if you want even if you only get one chapter from the book, I've done my job.
Right.
I feel like I helped in some way. So this book, the first book, is really about attacking your prey, attacking your goals, define the obstacles, just coming over the obstacles, overcoming all that stuff, and just attacking your goals. That's really what the first book is about. I got some pretty interesting chapters in that book. So definitely. But I love it. I love the first book. I'm more excited about the second book, though. I'm more excited about the second book, to be honest with you. The second book is called Rich.
It.
Yeah, Rich Attitude. What I wish I learned about money growing up. And this second book, oh man, it's crazy coming behind Mr. Burnett, who's a financial advisor. He dropped so much game right there in just a few minutes. I love it. But this second book kind of aligns along what he was saying. We don't have enough conversations in our households about money, and so this book, the second book, What Rich Attitude, What I Wish I Learned About Money Growing Up, I feel like everybody, most of us adults, we share similar frustrations when it comes to finances that we have now learned later that we wish we would have known. I'm 29. I'll be 30 in October on the day of my conference. I have a conference coming up in October. I'll speak on that in a second. But if I knew now what what I know now, if I knew it at 21, if I knew it then, oh man, it'd be a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
So yeah, so my goal for this book is just to bring that conversation to families and their households. Again, like Mr. Burnett, him and his family, me and my family, just like I said, my whole mom's side are convicted felons. But what I also should let people know, they all are entrepreneurs today. They all own their own businesses. We have these conversations amongst each other. Me and my mom, we have open and honest conversations all the time. And it's like if she used to beat herself up. I'm like, oh mama, you can't blame yourself because you didn't know what you didn't know. You did what you could, you did what you knew. Now I've learned some financial knowledge. I came back, I've actually taught my mom some things, and we've just been building off of each other. So no matter what age we're at, I feel like we all can learn from one another. But Rich Attitude, What I Wish I Learned About Money Growing Up, it's just simple as the cover says. These are financial tips and tools that I'm sharing in the book that has helped me financially. And these are things that I wish I learned growing up. And I feel like other people can relate to that. So my goal is to bring that conversation to the household. And now when they had a conversation in the household, it's for them to reach out to people like Mr. Burnett, who can really give them the advanced game. You know, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm only sharing financial tips that has helped me. But my goal is to help people get in position to where people like Mr. Burnett can help further them financially and extend the game for them even more. I have a financial advisor as well who would help me. So I would tell anybody to contact Mr. Burnett or anybody that can help them financially. It's a big help. It's really a big help. When I used to have the low 500s, 400 credit score. I used to be in college, the broke college kid with the credit cards, running up the credit card, things like that. So these are things that I learned for myself. I'm doing pretty good for myself today, but it was a long road to get here, and I just want to be able to share these resources back with people. The goal for me is to not just get up in life, is to get up and put the ladder back down for somebody else to climb.
Yeah.
So this is me throwing the ladder back down. These books, I get a lot of DMs. I get a lot of people asking me for help and things like that. My schedule is busy as it is, and I can't get to people, everybody one-on-one. But I'm like, okay, well, I can write a book and I can start there. So even if you only take one thing from the book, even if you only take one chapter, I feel like I helped in some way. So that's what these two books are about. I'm more excited about this. I love the first book, but the second book, I feel like right now we are in or we were in, or kind of is in a low-key recession. We had COVID hit us 2 years ago. I opened this book up talking about COVID, but I also talked about the 2008 crisis. When that happened, that's when we went homeless. That's when I went homeless. Me and my family went homeless during that time. I commend my mom for taking the leap that she did at that time, but we ended up going homeless during that time. And I just wanted to draw from those lessons around that time, COVID lessons or anything, because it's not a matter of if. We always going to go through these moments in the country. We always going to go through an up and down market. The country, this is what it is. This is reality. My goal, and I feel like our goal should be, is to get in position financially to where we are good, whether the government give us a stimulus check or not. We're not banking on the government stimulus check. We're going to get in position to where we get our own checks consistently, passive income, whatever you want to invest in, whatever the case may be. But we're not going to sit back and wait on the government to give us anything. We're going to go take it. We're going to go take it. Everybody got it in them to go get it. We just got to go get it.
We just got to go get it. We just got to go get it. Because, I mean, Jared, what an amazing testimony that you have. The fact that you have been so transparent to share. And, when people are looking at you, you're looking debonair, though, I got to say, on the cover of that book.
I appreciate it.
Got a GQ magazine or something. Yes, sir.
I appreciate it.
But you got this conference that's coming up. So I definitely want to give you an opportunity to tell us about how we can be a part of that. Again, as I mentioned earlier, I know you're kind of tying that in with your birthday that's coming up. So what's up with the conference? What can people anticipate? And tell us all the details about it.
Yes, ma'am. The conference, I'm really excited about the conference. I'm really excited. I think Mr. Burnett mentioned it earlier, or I think y'all mentioned it earlier about we need more collaboration with entrepreneurship. And it's not even just about a Black thing. It's just a universal thing, but we need more support. We need more collaboration. So my goal for this conference is to inspire other people, but it's a business and networking conference. So I want business owners, entrepreneurs, professionals, even if you don't own a business. And I want to highlight this part is because I advocate for entrepreneurship, but like I said, I still work at BMW. So I don't want people to think that you gotta only own a business to come to this conference. No, you can work a professional if you got a career that you enjoy. And that's fine, because entrepreneurship is not for everybody. Yeah. Some people, I meet people at BMW every day that's perfectly fine with working at BMW, and that's their career, and they are fine with it. So my mission for this conference is to bring out all of the business and professional individuals and just bring them out to network, put everybody in one room and network. I got a panel of speakers. I got some pretty good people from here in the local upstate area, Julius Tober, Marcus Porter, Brittany White, a few people to name that's right here from the area. I wanted to do that as well. At first, I was going after big speakers, trying to bring in big speakers from out of town. But I'm like, wait, we got influential people right here in the upstate. I'm an influencer myself. It's like, okay, well, let me just collaborate with others and let's just put the conference together where we can just come back and just give knowledge, give game, network with one another, shop with one another, and just do it. I look to turn this into an annual event. This is my first event. So I'm kind of nervous. I don't know the exact turnout yet, but my first one, but it's my first of many to come. So this is I look to turn this to an annual event since this is my pre-conference. This themed after my first book, obviously, for good reasons. Like I said, I want to give everybody the tools and the resources at that conference to come there that day. It's a one-day event starting off this year, but I want to give everybody an opportunity to come there and network with other business owners, give them a chance to meet me in person. Again, I have a busy schedule, so this gives people a chance to come out and meet me on a more intimate level as well. I'm doing a book signing there on my second book as well, so I'm just excited for it all. I turned 30 that day, so it's my 30th birthday tying in to the conference. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I appreciate it.
D, you muted.
We are so excited for you. I don't know about you, Miss Jazzy, but I just love to see young people and especially young Black men doing well, overcoming the odds, beating the statistics, denying the demographic, defying the demographic, whatever, all those things, from success is my prey to rich attitude. You know what I'm saying? I love all of it. And I can't wait. You can get his book, look at the bottom, go to jandersinspires.com and get his book that's already out and pre-order his book that's coming out. Listen, you support this young man because listen, we're always going to have somebody on here who's going to help you with moves you can make right now to change your life. And we're always going to try to have somebody on here who's making those moves to change their life. So we want to give him a round of applause. I wish we had a round of applause just to say, man, we don't know you personally, but you are part of the community. You're part of the village. Yeah. And as two Black sisters, we just want to say we love you. We appreciate you. We celebrate you. We honor you. And we are so freaking proud of you. Okay, so you really do appreciate it. Rising, you keep pressing, you keep grinding. I'm looking forward to the day where we see you on the big screen talking about how you made it over. Y'all go to this conference coming up on his birthday. Happy go, shorty! It's your birthday. Look, we're gonna rise up. We're gonna level up like it's your birthday. Okay, so listen, y'all get the flyer. Connect with him on all social media. You see it going across the bottom of the screen down there. Go to jandersinspires.com. Buy his books, book this brother to come speak to y'all, book this brother to come speak to your youth, book this brother to come speak to your young men. Okay, he has a story to tell, and he is living proof that whatever mistake, that you're better than your worst mistake, that you don't have to live up to the statistics, that you don't have to be a stereotype, that you can defy the demographics. He is living proof that where it doesn't matter where you're coming from, it matters where you're going. And this brother is on a J curve up to success, and we could not be more excited about it. So thank you for joining us, Jared J. Anders Smith. We look forward to having you back sometime. We might drop in at that conference in October. We never know. We might pull up with the red carpet and show out. And so
I do got the red carpet there. The red carpet will be there.
Look, y'all know we might drop a video. So y'all check him out. Go on all his social media and like, share, follow, and listen. Let people know what's going on Move Around Monday. Thank you, Jared Smith, for joining us. We look forward to having you back again.
Yes, man. I appreciate y'all. I just want to say one last thing. I appreciate y'all for this show. And like I said, it takes a village. I posted on my Facebook yesterday. I just made a post yesterday. I said adults need village too, not just children. Adults need a village too. We need to surround ourselves with good people. And this is an example. What y'all are doing with this show is exactly what we need. We need this village. We need to bring people on. I would definitely be tapping in. Move Around Mondays. Let's get excited about Monday, because I used to live a lifestyle when I was in the streets and things. Like I get excited about Fridays and the weekends. I get excited about going to the club. Now I get excited about Mondays because I got the stock market opening up where I invest. I got real estate investment, real estate plays that I got setting up on Mondays and meetings I be going to. So Oh man, it just Move Around Monday. So I love it. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, and I'm just very, very thankful that y'all brought me on this morning. And y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Have a blessed day, beautiful day. Keep being beautiful Black queens. That's what we need. My daughters. I got 2 Black daughters who will look up to y'all, and I really appreciate y'all. So I love it. I love
Thank
it.
you.
We love that.
All right. Well, y'all give it up and show love. Y'all come on and show some love for Jay Anders in the comments. What an old soul he is, right? You know, to be a young fella out here doing it, but he speaks with pure wisdom from experience, just being transparent. And I would love for as many of us that can, from the upstate to surrounding area, even if you want to fly in, honey, come and be a part of the conference. Definitely get out there and support his book. I mean, we've had an amazing hour. Big shout out again, giving it back to Mr. Javertis Burnett, dropping those wisdom bombs as it relates to financial efficiency of things that we can do immediately. And I don't know about y'all, but I know Daphne say she down. We're going to call our families, y'all. And we're going to round up our families and find out, well, how we doing and how we as a family unit can make some stuff happen. So as we're wrapping it up for this last hour, I know you want to go back. We're going to give a shout out to everybody that hung out with us today, because we want to continue to keep you guys engaged. We want to keep you informed. And most importantly, y'all know we're going to entertain y'all, right? So
Yes,
how y'all doing today?
Yeah, I just want to say, look, Miss Jazzy, man, for our very first Move Around Monday, making moves, not excuses, I think, man, I got so much out of this myself.
Yeah.
We putting together schedules, we booking guests and stuff, and I think the people will enjoy this. I'm getting so much out of this. Yeah. I mean, Javertis just came through here and just, man, he about took us to church for real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then Mr. J. Anders Smith came through here, man, and he is just, man, you know what I'm saying? And to have 2 Black men that's doing, man, a lot of the time and we'll hear more about this on Thursdays, y'all, but we be like, I don't need a man, Listen, we need men like that. We need them. Yes, we do. We had an older gentleman on here. He's not old, but we had an older gentleman on him. We had a younger gentleman. And these men are husbands, fathers. They're about their business. Yes, ladies, they do exist. And we are going to put you on here and show you to the world. Okay, so if you out here and you on your grind and you doing something, holla at us. Jump in our inbox. Go to Miss Jazzy and the Prosperity Doula at gmail.com. Send us an email. Go to our page on Facebook and inbox us. We want to tell the world about you. We want to give you a platform. We want to tell the world what you're doing out here. And you don't have to be Black. This is not a Black thing. Young, old, anywhere in between, business, entrepreneur, outstanding employee with visions, goals, and dreams, whatever you're doing, this is your place. This is your platform. Holla at your girls, okay? We got you. This is your village. This is your support system. We not doing nothing but pushing people up over here, okay? So thank you for tuning in to Move Around Monday, where we making moves, not excuses. And just to recap on Brother Javertis, our call to action this week for your Money Making Monday, Move Around Monday, is live out of the register. Where you got to just get you a special notepad, okay, dedicated just to your expenses. Go on to the Dollar Tree or somewhere and get you a special notepad just for that, and write down what you're spending. Set a goal that you want to save per month. I'm telling y'all, I'm not coming down on nobody. I'm telling you my business. If I take my children and I do this every week. If I take them to Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Wendy's, if I visit those 3 places in a week, y'all, not in a month, but a week, at least those 3 places a week, that each time I go there, that's 20 something, almost $30. If I just cut out 2 of those, I can at least save probably $30 to $50 or even $100 a month. You can afford to save. You can. Okay, we could do this. We can do this, people. We can do this. If it ain't nothing but $25 a month, we can afford to do that. Okay, let's do it. Let's be about our business. Let's get on our business. Let's get ours together. Okay, and leave a blessing for our children and not a burden. And then we have Mr. J. Anders coming through with the testimony. Beat the system, beat the correction facility. He did do some time, but he said, I'm glad I did that time because it helped me to focus. It helped me to find myself. It was a wake-up call. Listen, I need y'all to eat your failures like he did and fell forward, fell up. Failure is normal. okay? But we fall down, but we get up around here, okay? So fell forward, fell up, fell through, but don't give up on yourself, okay? Keep on keeping on and keep on getting up and keep on pressing through on this Making Monday, making moves, not excuses Monday, okay? So listen, I want to shout out real quick. Who we got on here this morning, Miss Jazzy?
Well, I'm telling you, we've had a ton of people. While you're gathering the folks, I want to give a shout out because last week we gave a call to action for people to go over and like our new Facebook page, Miss Jazzy and the Prosperity Doula Live. Y'all go like the page. We said the first 4 people that liked the page that we was going to hit y'all up with something nice. And so the 4 people that we were able to hone in on that liked our page first, drum roll please, was Miss Ernell Ford being 1, Miss Deirdre McLeod being 2, Miss India Blanding being 3. And I know this is Ernell's mom, but on Facebook it says Jeff Vacations or GEF Vacations. So you ladies are our 4 winners of who we are going to bless. Y'all know together we make up a whole PR marketing firm with the SOE firm. And we had decided, and it's ironic, I guess it's not ironic, how all of these ladies that chimed in is a part of Wombversity as well and have decided to be a part of that lifestyle. And so we want to be able to offer a free graphic for you ladies that will help with your business that we have already gotten locked in space for Wombversity. So we'll be blessing you guys with that. It's going to be absolutely amazing just to be able to offer that service to you just for liking our page. So you never know what our giveaways could be from day to day, week to week. But we thank you, ladies, for being the one of hundreds of thousands, even millions to come that will love our brand. And you guys can say you were part of the first few that liked our page, and we just want to say thank you. Who we shouting out, D, before we get out of here?
Okay, before we go, you know we like to give y'all some love. So thank you, Leisha, for tuning in all the way from California. Yep. Okay, from California on the West Coast. She'd be up early in the morning to catch our show. Thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Linda Meadows, for tuning in. Deidre McLeod, the big sister. Okay, this is officially like our big sister in real life from now on. Okay, we love you, Deidre. Good morning, Deidre. Okay, thank you, Miss Daphne Briscoe, for tuning in. Miss Ernell Ford for tuning in. Who else we got on here? Gwen, thank you for tuning in. That's one that says Jeff Vacations. Thank you for tuning in. Who else we got on here? Miss India Blanding, my little sister. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm scrolling up. I'm trying to get everybody. We got Daphne Briscoe. I said that one. Who else we got, Steph? Did I miss anybody? Jennifer Greer. She was out doing her walk this morning. Okay, I think that was her. And she was tuned in. We got, look, if your thing says Facebook user, we don't know your name. So you have to actually tell us your name when you.
Miss Dana Johnson was on, our regional director from South Carolina.
Yes, thank you, Dana, for tuning in. Did we leave anybody out? I want to get everybody.
Did we get Miss Linda Metter? She was also chopping it up with us this morning.
Miss Laura Paris. Yeah, she has been faithful these last couple of shows. So we thank you. Shout out to Miss Laura Paris.
Paul Knox is in the building.
My cousin from Washington State. He's also on that Pacific time. So thank you for being up early in the morning to tune in. So listen, we love to shout y'all out. We love it. So when we say roll call, we need your name and the city and state you are calling from. And listen, as we continue to watch, as we continue to get sponsors, just know we're gonna have things to give away. What's up, Miss Angela Thorpe? Yes, you're gonna have to get you got to go back and listen. You got to go back. Man, we have some good stuff on here. She said India said it's a blessing to be in with you ladies' presence every morning. I am still learning. Yes, thank you so much. We like to shout our people out. And another thing is, the other reason why we ask you to do that is because eventually we're going to have random giveaways and drawings and all kind of stuff. And you don't know what you might get from just tuning in. Okay, so we please do the roll call. Put your name, city, and state. Just because some of your pages are private, and so we don't get to see your name, we could just see your comment. So that's why when we do roll call, we need your name as you want us to say it, city and state. You can also say your name, your business, city and state. We will shout you out, okay, if you got a business. Okay, so this is for you. Just know that we're here for you. We got some good stuff for you. Tell them what's up tomorrow, and then we're going to roll out.
Listen, tomorrow we're turning up with Tava Tuesday. For those of you that know, I'm about that lifestyle. Tava Fit, Tava Worldwide, all things Tava, as we're going to share our amazing products. We may give away some free products. You never know. We're going to make sure some testimonies, but you don't want to miss it. Same time, same line tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be streaming live through Facebook as well as YouTube. So even if you've not liked our YouTube channel, you go over there, because I'm telling you, this is going to be a platform that each and every day, you never know what you're going to get. But one thing for sure, we're going to educate, inspire, encourage, and we're going to equip you with some information needs to know. And we're going to just have a good time, y'all. So until next time, what's your final words of encouragement for the people, Prosperity Doula?
Look, we cannot change what we are not monitoring. Those were the words of Brother Javertis Burnett on today. And I just want you to put that in your mind and put that across every area, not just your money. But if there's some change that you wanted to make, you're going to have to both confront it, acknowledge, and then monitor it. So that's the last word. My last word is going to be what Brother Javertis left us. You cannot change what you're not monitoring. So we're going to take that with us. We're going to do that register. We're going to decide nothing is holding us back. From Jay Anders did not let nothing hold him back. We're not letting nothing hold us back. Okay, the odds he was up against, we can do this. That's what I got to say going out the door. You can do it.
Well, one thing I would say, it's never too late. You can start right now today on this Move Around Monday. We've given you some amazing tips and things that you need to know that you can start right now today. I am loving the person that I am becoming. I hope that you all are. Y'all have an amazing day. Be sure to go like our Facebook, YouTube channel, Miss Jazzy and the Prosperity Doula Live. Until next time, we love you guys.
Going through the motions, eternally.
Have a wonderful day.